Kia ora koutou, I'm Michael Fletcher and I'm Principal of Chaucer School here in Tamaki Makaurau in our incredible country of Aotearoa, New Zealand. Here are 3 tips for the Tom. 3 tips for the tyranny of meetings. Tip number 1. Agendas. If you're not running the meeting, make sure you receive an agenda before the meeting. One of the spin-off benefits of this is you might look through the agenda and decide that actually on reflection you can't add any value to the meeting or you won't receive any value from the meeting, so you could make the choice not to attend. If you are running the meeting, make sure you share the agenda beforehand. This will help you with having no surprises, and also it will enable you to prioritise the agenda items before the meeting. Which brings me nicely onto the order in which you place things on the agenda. Do the meaty, most important things first. I sometimes hear things like, okay team, we'll just get these small things out of the way quickly and then we can get on to the strategic goals and actions. All good? Or, we didn't get onto the important stuff because we spent 45 minutes talking about the duty roster. If you structure the agenda effectively and assign amounts of time to each agenda item, then the meeting will be better use of your and the attendees' time. Tip number 2, job lists. I was talking to a principal colleague recently and they shared, I swear every time I leave a meeting, I've got a whole new list of jobs to do. I used to be the same. Well, try this. First, in the meeting, do more listening than talking. Secondly, if someone suggests that you do a particular task, it doesn't mean that you have to say yes. I like the mantra, never say yes in the room. Thirdly, board meetings. I'm very clear that if a task has been given to me, it needs to be minuted and it needs to be assigned to me in the minutes. I used to think that I needed to be part of every discussion in every board meeting, and I would leave the board meetings with a long list of jobs to do. And I'd think to myself, I am being a very effective principal. Now I know better. Some phrases and questions that I find helpful include, if there's a board member who could take on that action, I'd really appreciate it. And I don't have capacity to do that right now, but I'm happy to revisit it at our next meeting. Tip number 3, meeting duration. A few years ago, I was in a session with some fellow principals and we were listening to a presentation from Ian Narev, the chairperson of the Springboard Trust. And he shared the following. Meetings are too long. Make your meetings shorter. And he challenged all of us to basically chop our meetings in half. He said if you have a regular meeting that goes for an hour, make it 30 minutes. If the meeting goes for 30 minutes, make it 15 minutes. So I'm passing that challenge on to you. There are many, many benefits from having a coach. If this is something that you're considering, get in touch. We can have a chat, answer any questions that you've got and see if we're a good fit for you. If you'd like to know more, drop us an email or send us a message. Thank you for watching. Ka kite anō.